So again, good morning and welcome. As you make your way down onto your back, see if you can prop up the upper back, the thoracic spine, just to wake up the backs of the spine, but also a nice opening through the front upper body. Coming down onto your mat, feel free to take constructive rest pose with the legs, knees resting on each other, feet wide, or extending the legs, any position that allows you to relax the low back. And constructive rest is good for that because it kind of spreads the pelvis out onto like a footprint on your mat. Coming up from the low back, place your hands lightly on your body. Close down your eyes. And just feel into where you are this morning. Your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body. And if yoga teaches us nothing more than the breath to unite the physical, emotional, and mental, we can do many asanas, many different types of yoga practices. But the true yoga practice is uniting the body, the mind, and the soul with the breath. Let's all just take 3 full inhales in through the nose, filling up the chest and the belly. And then slowly releasing that breath, letting the body soften underneath your palms. 2 more. And finishing that last breath, heel toe the feet back to center. Drop the knees to one side so you can roll over, remove your props. And let's bring ourselves to a seat. So I will always encourage you to prop the hips up onto the seat. Again, tilts the pelvis and allows a lot of space into the low back. So as you make your way there, just allow the hands first to rest lightly. We always talk about that invisible wall that's behind us. So we'll pick up those shoulders, squeeze them up by the ear, and let them roll down the back like they were resting on that wall. And the same with the back of the head. And as you draw the breath in, I invite you to draw in the pelvic floor, in and up, spine nice and tall, crown of the head reaching up. So all of this length in the body. And then bring your focus to the spine. And just begin little micro movements, circular, right into the sit bones, through the ribs, to the shoulders. And just notice what you notice there, or maybe reverse it. Take it the opposite way, make it bigger. Listening to any little snaps or popples or cracks, and reverse it one more time. And then coming back, draw yourself to center, interlace the palms right at the lap, squeeze the finger joints together, separate the palms, and keeping the shoulders soft here. Inhale, bring the palms up to the chest level. On your exhale, press those palms away, tuck the chin round through the upper back onto almost your tailbone. When you're ready for the inhale, breathe in deep, lift the palms up towards the ceiling, maybe the arms by the ear, doesn't matter. And then slowly release the arms behind the back. Interlace, squeeze the elbows together, and as you squeeze the elbows together, send the fist away from the body, open up the heart space, let the head fall back, open up the throat. And then slowly release, reclasp at the palms, other thumb on top this time. Inhale fully, bring the arms up. And as you exhale again, round and tuck everything in. Inhale, find length from those hip bones through the palms. And this time, as you exhale, bring the hands behind the head. Send the elbows far behind you. Open up the chest. Let the head just relax back. It's supported by the palms here. Take a full breath, bellies in. And as you exhale, draw those elbows together. Chin tucks. 3 more on your breath. As you inhale, you widen and open and release through the neck. And as you exhale, all the air out, draw in. 2 more. Breath in through the nose. Breath slowly out of the nose. Release the palms 1 more. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Lots of extension through the side body. Slowly, let's bring the arms down. And we're going to roll over the knees and find our all fours. So arriving here again, stack through your joints. Draw the belly in so that the spine is in a nice neutral supported position. And when we're ready for the inhale, we'll just drop that belly, lift the tailbone, lift the heart. And as you exhale again, press through those palms and tuck it in. So couple just maybe traditional. Then I invite you to just find your movement in your body this morning, maybe wagging the tail or gazing over one shoulder to the other, maybe torso circles. Let the head hang. And then bring the knees together. Sit back on the shins. We're going to find that child's pose where the arms extend behind to hug onto the feet, round through the shoulders, let the head relax. So here we're stretching the spine in a different way, in a very supported way with the chest resting on the thighs. It gives you the opportunity to breathe into the back of the lungs, to maybe feel the ribs begin to separate in the side and the back body. A breath that you normally won't feel during the day. 2 more full deep breaths. And as you complete that, flip the palms over so they're flat on your mat. Draw them out to the side. Pause there as you reach between the fingers. Again, finding some length in the arms, the forearms, the fingers. And then slide the palms as far as you can towards the top of your mat. Extended child's pose. And here we're just going to flow. So as you close your eyes, take any or all versions. Take something that really feels good in your body this morning. On the inhale, we'll bring it up to all fours. And on the exhale, we'll slide the hips towards the mat as we lift the chest, a version of upward facing dog. Send it back through your child's pose, and then exhale, return. All the way, extend the fingers, 1 full breath, feel into the entire length of the spine. Inhale, we bring it up. Exhaling fully, we come forward. Inhale, we bring it back through table, all the way to child's pose. Let your breath now lead your movements. We'll take 2 more. We'll meet in extended child's pose. As you arrive slowly back to your extended child's pose, tuck the toes under here. Reach again through those fingertips. Now the option is just to stay with that same flow or to add on downward dog and plank with our breath. So as you're ready, draw the breath in as you arrive up to table, bringing it forward, up dog. Send it back to table. Lift the hips high, moving into downward facing dog. Press into those palms. Big breath in, we come up on the tippy toes and we roll ourselves forward into plank pose. We return with breath to dog pose. And we drop the knees and slowly come back to child's pose. That's the whole sequence. You move how you want to move this morning. I'll lead with the inhale. Inhale to table. Exhale, heart shines. The toes are tucked. We lift the hips up for down dog. We come up high on our toes. We wave ourselves forward to find our plank. We press into the palms, return those hips high. Inhale, drops the knees. And the exhale, child's pose. 3 more. Inhaling, come forward. Exhaling, come up. Inhale up on the feet as you roll into plank. Return to downward facing dog. Inhale, gently drop the knees. Exhale, child's. 2 more. Up with the inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back, hips up. Exhale, fully plank. Come back to your dog. Drop the knees. Child's pose. Last one on your own. Start with the inhale and just flow with your breath. Very nice. When you arrive to your child's, again, just take the arms out to the side, wide, stretch through the fingers, and then bring them down alongside the outside of the feet. Take a couple of full breaths into the back body. And keeping the hips onto the heels, bring the hands underneath these shoulders just for a moment, and then walk them forward. As the torso is up, we're just going to thread the needle here. Very simple. Just slide the right arm underneath the left. Bring the side temple, the right temple down, maybe the right shoulder. Reach the right fingers away from you with that right palm up. So take a moment to settle into a spinal twist, but it's a nice supported spinal twist. Full breath in. Stay right here for the next 2 breaths, or if you'd like to deepen this just a bit, extend the left arm up to the ceiling, bend through the left elbow, bring the back of the left hand to the back body, and use that as you press into the back of the hand to rotate the left shoulder tip back and away. But notice your breath. Full breath in, and slow breath out. Once more here. And if you have the bind, gently release the bind, place the palm right in front of the face. Beautiful, lift up to remove that right arm. Slide the right arm forward as you replace left arm underneath the body, left palm up, left shoulder tip rests, as does the left temple. Couple breaths here to just settle in. The upper thoracic here that we're moving through the rib cage. One more breath. And if you took the bind on the other side, perhaps you do the same here, noticing any difference. One more rounded breath. And if you have the bind, to gently release the bind. Place the hand back down right in front of the face, press it up. Release that left arm, both palms now right underneath the shoulders, lift the hips. Keep the hips now back over the knees. We're just gonna take one final deep stretch, puppy pose, heart melting pose. Stretching either one arm at a time. If it's too intense this morning, just take a forearm across the mat, stretching one at a time, stretching both. So again, the chest lowers, maybe the chin, maybe the forehead, and we release the shoulders and the chest to the mat. Taking a full deep breath here. Again, if you're doing one arm version, switch it out here, nice and easy. If you want a little bit more, maybe you press the heels of the hand into the mat, palms away, fingertips up to the ceiling, and then see if you can use the breath to re-soften through those shoulders. Wherever you are, let's all draw one more breath in and out. And then we'll walk those hands back. Press your way back to a seat. Again, remembering that invisible wall right behind us. Drawing the belly in and up, softening those shoulders up and back. Take a full deep breath in here. Draw the shoulders up to the ear. Roll them down. So let's just take 3 shoulder rolls just to wash out that heart melting pose. Take it the opposite way. Good, coming back to neutral. Lift the arms back overhead. Find your prayer. Draw your prayer right into your heart space. Twice more, just to end our practice, gather it all in. Bring it up to your prayer. Prayer into the heart. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Namaste.